What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more toy dolls. I'm going to listen to another tune from the compilation, The Wonderful World of the Toy Dolls. And we're going to listen to No Particular Place to Go, which, if you didn't know, is a cover of a Chuck Berry song. Indeed, I have a Chuck Berry compilation. Listened to a couple tracks from it or reacted to a couple tracks from it. I'm not sure if that one's on there as I sit here, but if it is, I'll try to react to the original shortly after this. But yeah, it's a cover. If you didn't know the original, it's a story about a guy on a date with his girl, and they're driving in his car, and they start to kiss, and so they slow down a little bit, and then they pull over, and they start to snuggle a little bit, and they say, hey, why don't we get out and go take a walk somewhere, with maybe the hint that there's going to be even more amorous activities at that point. But wouldn't you know, he can't get his seatbelt off, and after a moment or two of trying to figure it out, they realize he can't get out, and so they just drive and they take off, and so the romantic mood is spoiled. So it's a comedy song even in the original, and given the Toy Dolls sort of comedic punk rock bent, I feel like they'll probably take that and even exaggerate the feeling. But it's interesting because I used to have this compilation, as I mentioned, years back, but it's not one that I remember clearly. So when I saw that in the track list, I was like, oh wow, like I didn't actually remember there was a Chuck Berry compilation on here. So presumably I have heard this before, but as I go to recall it before we do the reaction, I can't really think of the specifics of this cover. So let's get to it. This is the Toy Dolls covering a Chuck Berry song called No Particular Place to Go.
Beside me at the wheel, I saw the kiss in the turn of a mile. My curiosity ran wild. Close to play the radio, oh, oh. But no particular place to go.
Right, little baby. She said to me she loves me so.
Loves me so, loves me so.
She smiled at me and looked so sweet. I thought I was in for a treat.
Ain't for a drink, ain't for a drink.
My happy face began to glow. There's no particular place to go. There's no particular place to go. There's no particular place to go. There's no particular place. There's no particular place. There's no particular place. There's no particular place to go.
Temperature's eyes are really quick.
Really quick, really quick.
And then she said she gets
Oh,
sick.
oh no!
She said her love for me was true. She come to the back and began to spew. Riding along and feeling low. No particular place to go. No particular place to go. There's 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 no particular, no particular, no particular, no particular, no. Particular place to go.
So it's different than the original, certainly. Brilliant. Yeah, so I didn't actually remember that even as I was listening to it. It's not one that like came back to me in the way like Nelly the Elephant did. But yeah, bottom line, I enjoy it. It seems less about the story in this version and more about the playfulness of the way they were doing the vocals and, just repeating the no particular place and no particular, no particular. So yeah, it sort of took the original song and made it more of a vibe, I guess I would say, and less about this sort of seemingly escalating and amorous story that then sort of stalls out in a very humorous way, like, oh crap, I can't get the seatbelt off. But yeah, I enjoy it, and again, the guitar in that solo section was fantastic. Again, knowing Chuck Berry's music to some level, without really recalling the specific contours of the original, I assume it has a guitar solo in it, but I don't know if it's the same or the the specific solo that we just heard here. So again, shout out to Toy Dolls. Took a song that is already, you know, a standard of like classic, you know, mid 20th century music, and then did their own comedic punk rock thing with it. So absolutely love it. As I said, I'll try to remember if it's on that compilation of Chuck Berry that I have to come back and react to the original sometime soon. And yeah, let me know what you think of this one. I do apologize, Luca. I'm just going to move you ever so graciously over here. And yeah, let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Peace.